We getting right into it. We ain't playing no damn games. Alright, we know this is a chaos edition, not a cave edition. Let's talk about the Bantu expansion with these Afro-Asiatic diversity, Hamitic, Semitic Caucasoids keep bringing up. This is the source of their Bantu expansion. These two Caucasians, these two Germans, both double German game. A German linguist. And what's the other one? Both of them. Double linguist game. So the Bantu expansion theory proposing a massive migration of Bantu speaking people. Look, proposing. This shit ain't real. Formulated, nigga. In the 19th century, based on linguistic studies. Studying language, and you determine a migration. They studied language and determined and formulated a migration theory. Ain't that something? German linguist is accredited with coining the term Bantu. So he coined the term and identifying the linguistic. A Caucasian identifying African languages. And later presumed cultural connection. Okay, you gotta hit the presumed and the proposing and the formulating games. And the Germany games. The theory of migration expansion from a homeland. What the Come on, B. I guess we'll talk about the big three. Wide nose, woolly hair, wide face, known as tight forehead, or eulatrii, kinky coily, nappy, jareer, pilo, what is that, pilo malo? A lot of different languages. You got the wide face, Europrosophic. Giving you the actual terms. Platerine nose. You know. If you don't have that big three, you ain't African. Or you ain't tropical equatorial. Got to have the big three. Wide nose, wide face, woolly hair. That criteria, no one will infiltrate us. We've been infiltrated. People been having melanin. People been having curly hair. People been having wide noses. But they won't have all three. I say they won't. They don't have all three. And also, we gotta add a fourth one, but it's not a W. You look for that lactose persistent gene. Anybody that's lactose persistent, that's a milk drinker, Northern European, Celtic, Viking, Neanderthalic lineage. And also we're Pronoptis. So we're Pronoptis, Platerine, woolly hair, Europrosophic, wide face game. So eulatrii, that's woolly hair. Wide face, that's Europrosophic. Wide nose, that's Platerine. These are the scientific terms. These are the medical terms. These are the forensic terms. These are the anthropometry terms and anthropology. Take it up with them. They're just naming shapes. So it's not about what's true or false. It's not about who it came from. It's a name to a shape, to a texture. So that texture and shape exists with or without the name. These ain't fucking concepts. The shape of a tree exists whether you acknowledge it or not, or whether you call it a tree or not. The texture is texture, common amongst its kind. So our head texture is our head texture, common amongst our kind, and you call us Jareer and nappy hair, and we the only people with hair protection laws. We are the only people who's been fired for our hairstyles and our hair texture. in their Neanderthalic schools and their Neanderthalic jobs and their Neanderthalic everything, dealing with commerce and economy, economics and politics. It's all control. It's called the Milky Way. I just said black people are lactose intolerant, and it's called the Milky Way. That don't give you no fucking red flags. You can't recognize colonization because you've been born in it. See, a lot of times our black people not going to recognize colonization because we're born in it. Your steel force has been removed. You are non-violent. You are out of shape. You are civilized. You understand? The first law of nature is self-preservation, and we ain't even in shape. Anybody who's successful is successful in the benefit of the cave. You're only going to receive pictures of oppressors for doing oppressive things, whether advertently or inadvertently, consciously or unconsciously, because sometimes you don't have the propensity to understand what you're doing, but it's being done. So it's neither here nor there. Knowing matters not. You didn't know you stepped on a family of ants, nor did you exercise mindfulness to avoid it. It's from the God. Again, they are called the light. The God is the light. Light skin, red skin, yellow skin. It's all a light color. It bounces off each other. Yellow bounces off yellow, green bounces off green. So remember, we are not the damn plant. That's not a fucking bar for us. We are not fucking plants. The plant comparison, I can see how the head stands up and stuff like that, but don't do it to the point where you're talking about absorbing and emitting, because green reflect green. Black and brown reflects nothing. It absorbs. We are the absorbers. You got to understand the bars. The ghost thing is the transparent. The black thing is us. The white thing is them. That's the light. We absorb. They reflect. So they reflect themselves. We destroy them. We eat them. But in mythologies and religion, the light beats the dark, even though the dark eats the light. So the light beats the dark, but in actuality and in physics, the dark absorbs the light. Darkness is always stronger than the light. That's why there are more heroes than villains, even when it's a combat situation. It's endless heroes. They're unified. These megazords that's unifying to be one Zord, or these Power Rangers that's forming one ring to make this one body of strength. This unity, unification, United States, United Nations, United Arab League. United like a pack of dogs. United like a pride of lions. These are group animals. You dig? The panther is solo animals. You got a lot of leopards are solo animals. Pythons are solo animals. These birds and these dogs and these cats that they like to use as their faves. They're totems, they're potems, they're spirit animals, or whatever the fuck you want to call this shit. They're gods, they're goddesses, deities, titans, primordial, whatever. Remember, this is esoteric. We getting symbolic with it. Again, white surface, black surface. White surface reflect, white light reflected. Look at reflected green, all these other colors, and these are the colors that they're calling themselves. Black and brown is not a color, it absorbs color. So boom, absorbs. There's no bounce back. Remember, God made man in his image. So you reflect God. We eat God. We absorb God. You got to understand the bars of what black means. The meaning of a black surface, the meaning of black in physics, the meaning of white in physics. Remember, they are different definitions, different dictionaries that break down the word that you heard differently. You use them kids dictionaries instead of in them law dictionaries and them physics dictionaries and them satanic dictionaries. You don't know the lingo. Teaching you the lingo. And this is King Jareer in your ear. I'm so fit I don't fit in. This is a chaos edition, not a cave edition. And this may ruffle some feathers.